And we are live. Good morning. It is June 13 in the year of our Lord 2024. I'm still in beautiful downtown Crestline in the San Bernardino Mountains of Southern California's Inland Empire. Hoo-wee! Hi, Tora. Kitty cat. The cats have me surrounded. Food wasn't good enough or wasn't enough. Sunny day. The roses have bloomed. It's just one of those days when I can't think of anything to talk about. It's a little chilly, but I've shut down the heater for the summer. And by noon, it'll be at least in the mid 70s. Might get up to 80 today. That's Fahrenheit. So it's a warm day. Eventually. Hi, Jason. Welcome in. Oh, wow. I think I will show you Tora. There she is. Oops. Yeah, being a cutie pie. Hi. Oh my gosh, Jason is 50. Well, in 7 days, I'll be 70. Wow. I don't feel 70 till I get up from the chair. Well, happy birthday, Jason, fellow Gemini. Tora, get off my desk. It's the usual morning ritual. More gruel, or in their case, more treats. Well, where are you, Tora? I can't give you treats if I can't find you. There's 3C and Smokey. I guess Tutu and Sweetie got enough. They aren't running to demand. Wow. Well, there's Sweetie. She loves me after all, or at least she loves the treats. I'm going to see if I can get her on camera. She's very shy. Well, there's her back. Can't hardly see her. That isn't white fur there, it's just a blast of the sunshine. Here's Smokey Sue. The most destructive cat I've ever encountered. And there's 3C, Tutu's twin sister. Yes. Gosh. I'm getting the hang of this camera thing. Yeah, I know, Jason. I went to the grocery store last week. Prices are outrageous. I didn't buy any meat. Well, I take it back. I got some chicken drumsticks. I spent over $100 on just ordinary groceries. Nothing special. And I did not get everything I wanted. But, I'm on a really tight budget. It's outrageous. Another reason I'm learning to cook, the ingredients cost less than if you buy something that you just heat up. On the other hand, there's, the water, the heat, the cooking, the stove. My stove uses gas, but my oven is electric. Yeah, sorry, Jason, nowhere to cook. Don't have a kitchen, I guess. Um, I have a microwave. I almost never use it. Someone gave me the microwave, but I do have a hot plate for emergencies. See, the oven on the gas stove doesn't work, so I have this electric roaster oven. And while I was cleaning up the storage shed, I found my old toaster oven. It's also electric, but I really want to get out and use the charcoal grill. I've even made bread, but I cheat. I have a bread maker that someone gave me. It has seen better days and doesn't exactly work right. I mean, you can't set, it has all these settings, this one for this kind of bread and that one for that kind of bread. It is stuck on the default loaf of white bread. Fine. It makes a loaf of bread. Anyway, if it weren't for the local churches having food banks, I'd be in trouble. Hi, Don. Welcome in. To talk about recommended when you marinate your chicken to use yogurt. Didn't work out well for me. I think I'll leave out the yogurt next time. The skin was too soggy. I suppose you're supposed to take the skin off. The YouTube video used chicken breasts without the skin, and all I had was chicken drumsticks, and I left the skin on. But I didn't like the taste of the chicken inside. The flavor was not what I wanted. So I have I keep forgetting what it's called. It's a slice of a beef shank, looks like a hockey puck. Oh, Don likes chicken divan with potato chips or cornflakes on top, and mayo and broccoli and cheese. I like broccoli, as long as it isn't overcooked. And I think Chef Jean Pierre is right. You have to I had the word a minute ago. You take the tool and scrape off the strings on the outside of the broccoli stem. The word isn't pear. I'll tell you, old age sucks. Oh, and rice. I like rice. I've learned to wash the rice before I cook it. Why did I think of that word? It scrapes things. Peeler. Peel. Got it. if you peel off the strings on the outside of the stem, it has this nice texture without the strings, and it cooks better. Yeah, like potato skins. Although I like potato skins, so I often leave some of the skin on the potato. Steamed broccoli, yeah. I like to steam the broccoli and then quickly fry it and pour on a little molasses. Oh yeah, red potatoes are awesome too, Dawn, but I like the Idaho russet potatoes for mashed potatoes. Hi, Ditch, welcome in. Okay, now I gotta go back. What is chicken divan? I don't remember. Let's see. I have a feeling it has wine. And we have topped with a buttons. Oh, it's a casserole. How nice. Cheesy sauce. I take it. Okay. What is chicken divan? Named after the place of its invention, Divan Parisian Restaurant in New York City, of course. Oh, Mornay sauce. Now we got to look up Mornay sauce. It's a bechamel. That means basically flour, butter, and cream, enriched with Gruyere cheese and sometimes Parmesan. Okay, let's unshare. Okay, hi Freeman. I've just been rambling on about food. I think I started at 4 or 5 minutes before 8, but I fiddled around showing people my cats and then. Oh, Coco Van? Yeah, that's right, Freeman. I just watched a video of Chef Jean-Pierre cooking Coco Van before I came on live. Yeah, I like this screen sharing thing, Ditch. Yeah, cats are cute, sometimes beautiful. I bought them a cool toy. It was cheap, but I had to assemble it. It's like a track with a little ball inside, and they can stick their paws in the holes and bat the ball around. They aren't interested. Well, hi, Witta. Welcome in. It's Coco Van. It doesn't have to make sense. It's French. V-I-N is van. Selma Hayek murders French? Freeman hates her accent. Okay. Well, French is like I tried to learn French. I remember a little. The important things like s'il vous plaît and merci, please and thank you. Yes. Hi, Dawn. Did I welcome you in yet? I don't remember. Oh, well, welcome in. Yeah. Chicken divan. it traditionally does not have mayo. It's a white sauce. A, you take I just looked it up. You take a bechamel, which is flour, butter, and cream, and you put in Gruyere cheese to make a Mornay sauce. I got itchies and tickles again. Yeah, well, the French have some righteous indignation. After World War II, the English speaking tourists, mostly Americans, but also the British, seemed to think that the French could understand English if they shouted loud enough. Yeah, I think last week it was a shorter show, Dawn. There's always the replay, but I think it's more fun when you can chat. Oh, man. I still have yard cleanup to do, but I'm making progress. And I think it was last week, the code enforcement officers showed up to look at a neighbor's house. All right, phone, you have to be quiet. Do not disturb. They showed up to look at a neighbor's house, and I talked to them, and they were happy with the progress I've made so far. Freeman says he's had French friends in America, and they hate France and love America. Okay. Well, yeah, I learned high school Spanish, and I remember more Spanish than French. I get confused too. Lápiz in Spanish is a pencil, to write with. But in French, lápiz is a rock, like lapis lazuli, blue stone. It's a gem. Ah, Lord. Oh, this goes in the pocket, not on the desk. And Ditch taught himself Norwegian when he was a kid. Obsessed with Viking stuff. Yeah, if you never use it, you lose it. I like, as long as we're on language, I like spoonerisms, where you reverse the first sound of two words. So, like, now I can't think of a two-word phrase. Oh, pine tree becomes tripe. Stuff like that. Oh, it does come back to you if people speak it to you. Cool, Ditch. European languages are super similar. For example, I once got an email where they forgot to translate into English. Google has I guess it's an app that I can read most of what you said, but my college German isn't that good. And they replied, well, that's because it's Dutch. They were so close I could read most of it. The weather in California, it could be warmer. It's supposed to be, but we keep getting the proverbial June gloom, which cools things off. Haven't had measurable rain, just clouds. And it gets into the 70s. Right now, the computer says, it's talking about stocks, says 61 degrees. Let's see what the phone says it is. I do have a thermometer somewhere. Yeah, 67. It's supposed to get up to about 75 today. Not bad. That's a comfortable temperature. Standard room temperature is 72. Why am I not having a camera conference for the PKD Fest? They just couldn't fit it in. But if someone who is in attendance and has a computer wants to Zoom with me, it go on Zoom, or I think I have Skype. I'm up for it. But really, I should not be the center of the Philip K. Dick Festival. It's about all the fans and collectors of memorabilia and readers, people who just read and are not fanish. It's for them. And many of them have interviewed me before. And I've met quite a few. And, it's really about everyone. And it's like the movie makers who made Radio Free Album have attended. The PKD Fest starts tomorrow, but many of the people are there today and meeting up and, socializing. They paid for me to go to that. They paid my airfare and hotel for that festival twice. 2017 and 2019, the first two festivals. But this year, even with all the crowdfunding, I could tell they were not going to be able to do that this year. And besides, I'm up for it. Life. I'm almost 70. One more week, 7 days. Yeah, well, they could do that, Freeman. The word is out. Don't worry. There's people there who will represent me. And I sent a box of owl figurines for people to put on Phil's grave, so they'll know I exist. Yes, I'm a Gemini, Dawn. Darn thing went out. Oh, I don't need a present, Freeman. I'm not really into celebrating holidays. I used to wear my Christmas sweater and my Santa hat around Christmas time when I was walking into town. Oops. Messing with the camera. I don't even do that because I'm not walking that much or that far. Don didn't celebrate his birthday either. I guess it's an accomplishment, but I'm surrounded by people in their 80s and a few in their 90s. People retire up, and we have some of the best schools in spite of California's crazy regulations. Yeah, well, I'm sure my son will call me. Um, he usually does on Mother's Day and on my birthday. But like me, he doesn't celebrate Christmas or even Thanksgiving. He'll usually cook a turkey for Thanksgiving, but he doesn't have like a party or guests coming over or anything like that. Well, at Christmas, I usually watch a Christmas church thing. But I don't do the tree. I'll cook a special meal and watch a sermon, a Christmas sermon, but Jesus was not born in December. It's just that the missionaries in the Dark Ages couldn't get the pagans to give up their parties. So when they were celebrating the rebirth of the sun, and how did they know? How much astronomy did they know to know on the winter solstice that the sun was coming back and getting brighter? They were smart people. Well, they wouldn't give up their party, so the missionaries said, oh, well, that's when Jesus was born. He was probably born in September on the Feast of Trumpets because of various reasons, like 6 months after John the Baptist, and like the shepherds were out in the field with their flocks. They would not have been out in December. The flocks would have been in the barn, in shelter, because it snows in the Middle East. Well, it isn't code enforcement, it's FEMA that wants me to leave my house, and I haven't heard anything from them. Ditch exchanges gifts with people all year round, and the only thing he does when he parties is drink, which he does all year round. Yeah, well, that's what I do. If I find something someone might like to have and I'm not terribly attached to it, or I don't use it and it's just clutter, sure, I'll give it away, or I'll take it to a consignment shop and sell it. Oh, Don watches the Christmas Story and Carol with George C. Scott, the old one, and I don't remember the actor's name. Gigi's here. Hi, Gigi. It's the G-E-E Gigi. We also have a G-I-G-I Gigi, but I don't see her here today. Well, welcome in. Anyway, I used to ask people when I was teaching, December would come along and I'd say, do you worship a dead tree? because they bring a dead tree into their house and decorate it. So instead of the whole family glued to the tube watching television, they'd all be sitting there watching the tree. All year round, we'd worship television, except at Christmas when we worshiped a dead tree. Hang on. Smokey, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. It's 3C. Don't claw my boxes. It's too early to open the door and let you out. 3C. Sorry, Smokey. Smokey Sue. Hi, you. She wants out too, but she isn't clawing my boxes. Yeah, at least pine needles smell nice, but they're no fun when you step on them. Bitchy Chinese food. Okay. At Christmas. Yeah, I do like the Christmas story, especially when they end up going to a Chinese restaurant and they order a duck and it still has the head on. Yeah, Don, they don't vacuum up well either. Well, I used to decorate one of the small trees outside with garlands. I don't even do that anymore. For a short time, I just put the garlands on the chain link fence out front. It says Peking duck is good. Yeah. I had it once. I had a bite of someone else's Peking duck. It's really Peking. Whatever. I prefer turkey. Oh, God, Freeman. Swanson TV dinner turkey. At least get a Stouffer's. It's a little better. And it's microwavable. I cooked a goose at home once. It was pretty good. But nobody warned me about how much grease comes out of a goose. I had it in a roaster pan, a shallow one, the kind you'd cook a cake in, and it overflowed, messed up the oven pretty good. It's hard to find turkey except the sliced deli meat until Thanksgiving rolls around. Anyway, I might cook a turkey this year if I can find one small enough. I don't like to have a huge turkey for just me. Easy. They'll give you all kinds every half hour to 1 hour. I check it, and if it seems like it's drying out, I pour in a cup of water. Or pour it over the turkey. And nice and crispy like potato chips. Yeah, the sodium in the TV dinners is quite a lot. Oh, Ditch likes Hungry Man TV dinners. You know, the salt police have gone They're like rabid dogs. If you have salt deficiency, that's much worse than too much salt. You see, you need potassium for your nervous system to work and for your heart to beat, but you also need sodium with the potassium. And they tell me, doctors tell me, you want a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts potassium to 1 part sodium. Yeah, and many experts are questioning that study on rats. Yeah, Witta, I've never seen Broadway Danny Rose either. A talent agent, huh? Who celebrated Thanksgiving by inviting all his friends over for TV dinners. How'd he cook that many TV dinners at once? Oh man. Yes, I'm still a little chilly. Yeah, I know you want the door open, cats, but you'll have to wait. Oh, you're letting me pet you. 3C's still rather feral. Yes, you are. More cats have shown up, and even ones with homes, they all want to come in here and eat my cat's food. And I simply cannot afford that, and I cannot take in more cats. So I have to make sure the food dishes are empty before I open the door so my cats can go in and out as they please. Oh man. Morning person, but lately I wake up around 6 in the morning. Oh, sorry about your kitty cat, Dawn. Yeah, I've lost many furry friends. I think the one I miss the most is Bandit. He was a Rottweiler mutt. Nice, big, friendly dog. And he knew which kitties were his, and he made sure the neighbor cats didn't come around. It was hard when Cubby and Tuffy died because I'd had them. Well, Cubby was 20 years old or more, and Tuffy was 19 and a half. Smoke, how old? Let's see, 10. I think she was in my heart. I knew she was near the end, but she insisted on going. But it's better than when I was a kid. Mom would bring a cat home, or allow my brother to adopt a cat. If the dog got sick, she took it to the vet. But if the cat got sick, it's goodbye, go get killed. You see, Mom was the devil's sister. Aw, Dawn, so sad about your kitty cat. I'm glad she had a good life, good long life, 20 years. I have some cats buried. I still have the ashes of my son's first cat. She was well, she was special. Alice was a great kitty cat. And we took her to the vet, and she couldn't be saved. She was pretty old. I'm not sure how old. But anyway, the vet had her body cremated and put in a redwood box for us. Just, I'm so sad when I think about kitties. Oh. But Cub was buried with the heating pad. Fancy feast. Wow. Ditch loves cats, but when he moves, he's getting a snake. No, it would not be a good idea to have cats and snakes. Well, snakes like to eat cats, but cats usually win the fight because they're quicker than snakes. I've seen videos. Yeah. Faster reflexes. Snake. I miss Bobby a lot. There was nothing we could do for him. By the time he came home, he was too far gone. Yeah, don't get a coral snake. I don't think you can get a coral snake. They're super poisonous. Now, around here, we have a snake that looks like a coral snake. It's native, wild, not a pet. Oh, don't get a python either. My son's python tried to eat his friend. And that's but he had to let it go because it wouldn't eat. Yeah. Oh, that's the cat's problem. It's time to scoop the litter box. Let's open the door so Tora can go out and play. Ah, message. Yes, you have. The critters dumped over my trash barrel again, and all my goods in here. Oh, Lord. Someone gave you a piranha? You sure maybe they didn't like you? Okay, Ditch, enjoy your lunch. Thanks for coming in. Oh, man. Open so the cats can do that outside instead of in the litter box. I knew a guy, not a friend, but I knew him. He had a big fish tank with Oscars. Oscars are pretty big fish, maybe 6 to 8 inches long, and they look fat. And he'd put small fish like minnows in the tank, and the Oscar fish would suck them in from a distance of several inches, just suck them in and eat them whole. And he liked watching them do that. I didn't like it. Decipher the sounds from outside. I think that's a large truck backing up. Edison Company. So we're getting some relief from this overplanted forest. There. Oh, man. I'm going to finally set up that laptop when I have a few minutes to do it, because I figured out that I can play a video on the big screen here and point the laptop camera at it. I can show you it's a rough cut, but it's the movie that I made when I was in college. Keeps trying to prove reparations, but they always seem to conclude that they can't afford it. I need my chocolate. I don't know about the quality of the picture and sound when I do that, but I should try that. I have to, it's on VCR tape, so I have to set up the VCR to talk to the screen. It doesn't have to go through any computer to do that. You see, it's been nearly 4 years now since some helpful people thought it was a good idea to rearrange everything in my house while I was out with a broken hip. All of them into a box of crap on the bottom of a stack of boxes of crap, and then forget where they put them. Hook TV screen, flat screen. It isn't really a TV, it's just a screen. So maybe I can do it with share screen. We'll see. But I have to rake up the weeds and bag them. And I have to reduce the clutter in my driveway. Oh, and the shed is a glorious mess. That's what happens when the wind blows the door off. I mean, completely off, hinges and all. And then snows and rains into the shed. Yeah, already the migrants in California now get Medi-Cal and food stamps. San Diego is building a brand new shelter because they have so many unhomed. It's getting too difficult to get into America. Why are you coming here? That's, very few, but out of an estimated 10 million, 1 in 1,000 is a lot of people who hate America. Yes, Tora, you're cute. Come here, say hi to your adoring fans. The camera, not the screen. Come on, quit fighting me. Say hi. Such a pretty kitty. Okay, I know you want treats. That's always the drill. Let me get it. Oh, gosh. Ouchie, better plug it in because if I forget, it'll be suddenly disconnected. When all the other cats are outside and she's inside because they don't try to swipe her treats. Okay. Oh, today I get to go out and about. I'll have a ride. I better message the lady with the car. Okay. I checked prices, and at the smoke shop, I pay $9.50, including tax, for a pack of cigarettes. I the carton and get a discount. Got it. Okay, $9.50 when I buy a carton and get a discount. At the mini mart, no discount, and it's $13 a pack. More than $3 more. Oh, Freeman gets to consult a doctor again. Yay. Gonna get your surgery finally? Let's hope and pray that all goes well. Chocolate hit the spot. Oh, wow. I have an offline friend, doesn't really do internet. He has a friend who will help him send an email. And he's 10 years younger than I am. But he's in the hospital with severe kidney problems. They want to send him to a place where he can get more specialized and better care. And he's had trouble getting his insurance to approve it. So he had me write a letter for him and email it to him so his friend could send it to his state representative to ask for help. And it worked. He's getting transferred to a place where he can get the care he needs. Well, I'm with Mom on one thing. I don't go to the doctor unless I can't stop the bleeding. Or you know, if I break my leg. They're good at setting bones. But broken bones, but really just a minute. The neighbor. Okay, now the door is shut, so he can't come back. He's so big and fat, he can't possibly be a homeless cat. He's just 80. Oh, hello, Etsy Quentia. Ah, Lord. That was exciting, chasing out the neighbor. Wow. Are just thieves. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. What was exciting? Chasing off the neighbor's cats with a squirt bottle of water. Oh, man. So much to do and so little motivation. I did a ton of dishes yesterday. I had let them pile up for too long. I don't mind doing dishes. I get tired. Next thing I know, I've been asleep for 2 hours. Well, Tora's inside. All the others are out, I think. So having the door shut is fine. Tora is the one cat that I actually chose to adopt, especially Smokey. Let me get the cat toy to show you, the one that they have no interest in. Hobble, hobble. Cobble, cobble. Now, there are more pieces, so you can make it bigger, but I just put together a few of them. And see, there's 2 balls inside, and theoretically, the cat can bat the balls around on the track, but they don't seem to have any interest in it. I'm going to put it down in the living room. It's popping apart. I have fun with it. The cats show no interest. At Sequentia says what he finds most motivation is forgetting what he's supposed to do. Well, I put it on the bottom rung of the cat condo, the floor piece, which is also their scratching post. So maybe they'll find it. Gigi, I gave you an update. Well, you're welcome. Haven't heard from FEMA about them wanting me to move out while they work on the house, which is ridiculous. They're not working on the inside. Yard waste pickup is delayed because of a problem with county permits. Just try to do anything good, and the government will get in your way. They want more money, and they want the process to take more time. But the chipping is scheduled. You put your fallen tree and you can either leave the sawdust for you or take it away. And usually the next guy in line wants sawdust and will take it. Well, yeah, see, when you have a problem with a permit, you have to pay more to submit more information. So they want to drag it out and get as much money from this non-profit, by the way, as much money as possible. I don't see why they can't just talk the trash company into picking it up, and then the nonprofits could pay the trash company. See, we have to separate green waste from regular trash. for the environment. They don't want us to have compost boxes or piles home. They want to take all that stuff and make one big, huge. Just really is at the government dump so they can sell the compost. It's still putting out greenhouse gases. Oh, they can use wood chips to make composite board. Well, around here that usually doesn't happen because so many people want the sawdust. It's a good mulch in a garden, but I have plenty of mulch here. You put it on top of the soil, it discourages insect pests and it keeps the moisture in the soil so you don't need as much water. Hi, Oswald. Welcome in. Really, and they're trying to say that our home gardens are worse for the environment than factory farming. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, I guess they want us all to just pave over our yards with concrete. Do you know that that's one of the reasons that cities get so much hotter than the country? All the pavement, the asphalt and concrete retains heat, and the concrete in particular reflects the sun upward, the heat upward, so that the heat is hotter in the city. Purified water depends, Freeman. If you have like reverse osmosis need, that's why you shouldn't regularly drink distilled water, minerals. It's ridiculous. I use a pure water filter pitcher, but when I'm cooking, I just boil things in tap water. And I even, yeah, old Joni Mitchell at Sequentia. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Ooh, sha, sha. I hate that song, by the way, but I kind of got used to it because in the rock and roll, I'd rather have the other song. Bows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air. Have a good stuff with a little of everything. You get your minerals, but I end up having to use the electrolyte stuff. I have an electrolyte powder I can add to the water. Tastes like Tang. Kind of salty though. It's gone out again. Well, Freeman, you aren't far off with the don't eat salad, just eat McDonald's hamburgers. There's the meat is a good part of your diet, just as water. We can't get candy cigarettes in California, Freeman. They might encourage children to smoke cigarettes. Anyway, where was I? I figure my body is pretty darn smart. It knows what it needs. If I crave something, I probably need it, even chocolate. It probably has something in it that my body needs. And I don't need to buy some obscure Asian herb that costs a fortune and like that in a while. Says, even hell needs a parking lot. Think of all the poor. Oh man, my back doesn't like. Well, McDonald's used to be halfway decent. Going down? Let me see. Let's move the. Is that better? Well, I should give up. I should have a good connection. My computer says it does. Let's see. Properties. Humph. Yeah, I moved the modem. Yeah, McDonald's used to have halfway decent food. Not anymore. I don't even like the Big Mac. I got myself a mandolin. Hi, Angela. We're winding down, but welcome in. Now, when I was growing up, a mandolin was a musical instrument, kind of like a guitar. Now, mandolin, that kind, the proper thing to cook the potato or would slice some lettuce on a mandolin. Well, I should do more on my cooking show, but how can I find time to cook the kitchen when I'm so busy making code enforcement happy about the yard? Oh, wow. Chapped lips. That's better. When my granddaughter was a teenager, very often she would come in and ask for chapstick. And I always had a supply back. I'd say, no, keep it. And she thought I was so generous, but really I didn't want a teenager's germs in my face. When people talk about the 20th century being a long time ago, I go, what? Seems like yesterday. My ride might come by while I'm still on. You never know. She never replied, but she's off the messenger now. So she might be on her way. Yes, Tora, you're sweet and cute. She's sleeping on mommy's blankie, aren't you? Anyway, I really don't have a whole lot to say, and let's call it a day. Let's see, what do we do? Thank you all for coming, and have a great day. Where is that thing? Freeman, Etsy, Quentia, Oswald, and who else? Well, bye everyone. See you next. Hi, Anthony. Bye. Welcome in and bye.